Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. Today's going to be a little bit different. Today I just want to talk a little bit, maybe slash rant. Hopefully it's not a rant though. It's just more of a, discussion and some things that I have on my mind. If that's not something that you want to hear, then by all means you can go ahead and turn off the video and go watch something else. But hopefully you'll want to listen and stick with me at least for a little bit. And the thing I want to talk about is actually how we communicate with each other in this gaming community, Star Trek Online. So about 6 months ago, I had a comment in one of my videos that was very long. It had basically a list of grievances concerning the game. This is somebody who had played for many years, had enjoyed the game at one point, but then started not liking the direction that Cryptic was taking the game, had trouble with some of the bugs that, were introduced in the game over time, as well as the communication that this person had with developers or people that had to do with the development of the game. Now, during this list of grievances, as I like to call it, the person went ahead and started pointing fingers at basically content creators like myself who support the game financially. I have over the years supported the game financially, and actually more recently I was able to get the new anniversary event bundle, which is very nice. I like the TMP style ships, but yeah, I basically, this person was saying shame on us, right, for doing that, and everybody else who contributes financially to this game, because we are part of the problem. Basically what we're doing is we are enabling this evil company, Cryptic or Deca, to continue producing bad content. And I would say that's just an opinion, right? Because if I didn't enjoy the game, if I didn't like it, if I didn't gather some enjoyment from it in some way, then I would not support it financially. So I understand this individual's grievances. I understand that there are bugs in this game. I will admit that, all day long. The game has bugs. There are things about this game that I don't like, or that I would like to see improved, rather. But there's a lot that I do like and that I do enjoy, and I know that people who work on this game, a lot of them put their heart and soul into it, really wanting to do the best that they can, not just for us the players, but just for themselves too, to be proud of their work and what they're doing. So I think that there is a need to discuss differences of opinions without having to attack people and individuals, right? And I think that's just an indication of where we're at in this world today and how we communicate with each other. We don't do that very well, and I say we because sometimes it happens to me as well. I'm not a saint. I'm not somebody who never makes mistakes in their life. I make many mistakes in my life, but I always try to at least listen to somebody who has an opposing view to my own, and actively listen, not just try to say that I listen and then have a counterpoint playing out in my head. I like to understand where the other person's coming from, and I think that we no longer, or at least a lot of people have forgotten how to do that. I think we just need to be civil with each other. I think we need to be kind with each other, and be okay with differences of opinions. Somebody could say that the latest episode, Axiom, is the best thing that they've ever seen come out of Star Trek Online, and I could disagree with that and say something like, oh no, the original Iconian story arc is the best thing I've ever seen, or the Delta Quadrant story arc is the best thing I've ever seen, or I could have a different opinion without having to take away that other person's enjoyment of the game. And that's another thing, right? Some people try to make this game unfun for others by attacking them directly, or by just creating some drama. And I think that's wrong. I think you could have your opinion without having to take away the enjoyment from anybody else. And I would hope that we would do that as a gaming community, and that we could be more helpful with each other. For example, if somebody's needing help because they don't really understand the mechanics of this game, like, you know, some people have been, and I'll admit it, even content creators, we've been maybe a little dismissive of some people, and you know, not as helpful as we could be, or something like that, right? Or I'm so frustrated with people, why don't they get this? You know, well, guess what? Sometimes people don't think the same way. They don't have the same skill set you do. Some people are very good at the maths. Some people are not. I'm one of those who's not very good at the maths. That's why I leave that, you know, the super high-end build theory and stuff like that to other content creators. I just don't have that background, you know, and I probably could spend time learning it, and I'm sure that some of my fellow content creators would be happy to teach me that, but I just don't have the time. You know, I don't have a ton of time in my day to really delve deeply into that kind of stuff. And if one day I do, then I'll reach out for help. But I'm just saying, like, we could be a better community than we have been. There's a lot of good people out there. There's a lot of people trying to help out. Don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to say, let's be kind to each other. Let's try to communicate a little bit better with each other, and not be trying to attack people because they like Star Trek Online. You know, there's other games I like too besides Star Trek Online, and they're not all Star Trek related, you know, and that's okay too. So, and if you're tired of the game, if you're washed out, if you're, you know, if you just don't want to play the game for a while, then hey, don't play the game for a while. Go do other things, you know, enjoy your life. You know, there's nothing about Star Trek Online that should impede you from enjoying your life and having fun in the world, right? There's nothing about Star Trek Online that should put you into a mode to attack others, or to, you know, speak derogatorily of people and individuals. It's just a game, y'all. It really is, you know, and I say it's just a game, and I love the game, but, you know, it's just a game. So, anyways, maybe I got a little preachy, and I'm sorry about that if I did, but I just wanted to just say, be kind to each other, and let's enjoy this game. And if you don't like it, that's okay. No worries. You know, there are definitely plenty of other games that you can play. I like some of the old Star Trek games on GOG. You know, so those are still pretty good. I like playing like Elite Force and the old Armada games and stuff like that. They're very replayable for me. So yeah, there's definitely other options for you. Just please don't go attacking people for their enjoyment of this game. All right, I'm just gonna cut it here. I think I've been on a long enough rant, and I apologize if this is not something that you enjoy, the kind of content you enjoy, but I promise you I will have some more playthrough videos and things like that coming up on this channel. Until next time, live long and prosper. Take care, y'all, and I really do appreciate everybody who watches. And remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, take care. Bye, y'all.